wrestler.
170 pounds from Culver, Georgia. This is Eli Smiles. And his opponent to my right, coming in at 210 pounds from Pottersville, South Carolina. This is Stash McNeely.
Bell has rung, match is underway. Second half of Dome Quake. Ready to start with Eli Smiles versus Stash McNeely. And Eli Smiles ducking underneath Stash McNeely. Trying to play some mind games early on.
Yeah, Stash has been around a long time. He's a great wrestler. Eli, more or less 2 years now probably. But he's come a long ways for a young kid.
Absolutely, he's very far along in his career to only have been in the sport for 2 years. And very crafty, as you can tell. Playing those mind games with Stash McNeely.
Well, Eli was trained by the very best. The first Georgia Outlaw Wrestling champion is Mr. Curtis Coleman.
That's some pretty elite company to be trained by.
True, that's right, man.
And Eli Smiles just taking a moment on the outside of the ring. He said mind games as he got out. Now Stash McNeely and Eli Smiles squaring up once more. Stash able to drop him down. Oh my goodness. A very creative stretch here by Stash McNeely into the headlock.
Well, brother, that's what you call old school wrestling.
Stash McNeely is one of the finest at that. Here Eli Smiles asking the referee to get him off of him, but there's nothing illegal about the lock that is applied. Now Eli Smiles able to counter into a wrist lock, and there's some of that athleticism from Stash McNeely. Quick cover, but only a count of one. But Stash stays right on top of Eli, not giving him a second to breathe. Cover now by Eli and a kick out at one. So far, this has resembled an amateur wrestling match more than a professional wrestling match. Both men on the ground, grappling, jockeying for position.
Like I told you, baby, old school wrestling. At Georgia Outlaw Wrestling, that's what we're trying to get back to, old school.
And I'd say Georgia Outlaw does a pretty good job of that as well.
And I want to appreciate all the fans today showing up down here. It's a hot day, but it's cool in this gym.
Absolutely. We thank everyone here for coming out to see the show, and we thank everyone, online who might be watching and listening to us right now.
And Friday night, don't forget, Square Circle Action, Freedom Fling.
And, of course, June 22nd here in the Royston Dome, Hardcore Hell, the 26th, if I'm not mistaken, 27th. Lord, we've done so many now. Who knows?
Man, I am really confused on the dates.
It's all right. When you have so much wrestling going on in 1 month, it's hard to keep track. But meanwhile, back in the ring, Stash McNeely trying to fight back to his feet. Eli Smiles has that headlock wrenched in tight.
Well, that Stash been around a long time in independent wrestling. He knows every move in the book. Like I say, he's a good wrestler, a great competitor. Kick to the midsection. Another kick. Eli Smiles, now, what I can say about him, you get him mad, you better look out. That kid gets angry in a heartbeat.
Now Eli Smiles used that rope to low blow Stash McNeely. to get the upper hand once more. Despicable move from Eli Smiles.
Well, I really don't think the crowd's behind Smiles anymore.
I don't believe so either.
After what he done to his nephew and his brother on our last show.
I'd feel the people here have pretty good reason to not like him. Stash McNeely's got pretty good reason to not like him. And Eli Smiles, you know, that name has become an oxymoron. He doesn't bring very many smiles anymore.
He used to smile all the time, but right now I don't know what's wrong with him.
Here comes Eli, huge uppercut.
Oh, look right there. His attitude's changed a whole lot.
Oh, my goodness.
At one time, he was the biggest face around.
Absolutely one of the most popular stars, especially in the Colbert area. You hear our referee, Brandon Todd, exclaiming it was a 2 count. Brandon Todd, one of the finest referees here in Georgia.
Well, right now the crowd's getting behind Stash. And once the crowd gets behind Stash, you better look out.
Absolutely. It's like the 6th man in basketball. Lord have mercy, Northern Lights suplex. Eat your heart out, Hiroshi Hayes.
Oh, man, drop kick. That was a great drop kick right there.
And that drop kick was right on the money. You're exactly right. But only a count of 2. Both of these men kicking out of big moves.
So far, the match even.
Absolutely, I would say. These 2 men almost to a stalemate. Stash, of course, with the disadvantage right now, but he's put some hurt on Eli Smiles, that's for sure.
A veteran like Stash, you can't count him out. Oh, the Three Amigos the way it looks, brother.
Eli Smiles taking a page out of Eddie Guerrero's book. Looking for the 3rd amigo. Not able to. Roll up by Stash. Eli able to kick out at 2. He almost had him. Oh, my goodness. That right hand looked like that caught him right behind the ear. Just blindsided him.
That was a big right hand right there, I tell you. And when you get hit right behind the ear, oh, God, man. That is bad.
Stash might not know where he's at right now. Huge move by Stash McNeely. You take that to Rick Page. Well, Stash McNeely.
I got some things to do right now, Blake. It's been a pleasure up here with y'all.
We thank you so much,
Yes,
Billy
sir,
Bell, for
man.
joining us. Billy Bell's once again the owner and chief operator of Georgia Outlaw Wrestling.